Superior Auto Group has a credit rebuilding program where if you've been through any kind of different credit issues, whether it's, divorce, separation, bankruptcy, even if you're a first-time buyer or young buyer, limited credit history, there's all kinds of different credit issues. Not a lot of people know this, but a car loan is actually the best way to rebuild your credit. Credit rebuilding is obviously, like I said, it's very, very difficult. Credit is like DNA. There's no one credit bureau that looks the same as somebody else's, and that's very much like DNA. You can say the same thing for that. My background, though, I came from northwestern Alberta, so there's a lot of big credit issues there, like stuff that we don't even see here and stuff that we would never deal with in Ontario. Typically the province of Ontario and even in Northern Ontario, we have better credit scores than further out west. So this program, I learned it when I was out west. So I can't say it's my program, right? It's just something that I took from out west and I brought it here, and it's just evolved over time as we've grown. So, it's not like the other guys are bad at it or they're not good at it. It's just they don't have the experience level that our group has, from the training that I received while I was out there and the experience of dealing with people. And we find ways to get approvals, we find ways to fix those people's credits. So that's why I always say, and I've said it from day one, that we do have the best credit rebuilding program in town. And even if you've heard this speech before and you've been told no everywhere else, you can come in and see us. You can deal with one of our specialists. They'll sit and talk to you, and they're gonna sit and they're gonna go through your credit bureau with you, right? Like they'll sit and go through and say, okay, these are the things that need to get fixed. Here's the game plan. Here's how long it's gonna take, and here's how we're gonna get you to where you wanna be. So for us, we don't play the moral majority. Like our job and my staff's job as far as credit rebuilding goes is to get the customer the best options, then present them all of their options. And it happens. Sometimes a new vehicle is absolutely the best way to go. That's really that's really the core of our credit rebuilding program is, again, not just selling cars and not just, helping people rebuild their credit, but giving them the options and explaining to them the goods and bads of every option. If there was one thing that I could really push, it's the education factor. Because like I said, that's why 1 in 4 people have challenges with auto loans, is a credit deficiency. And I firmly believe that those credit deficiencies are as a result of a lack of education. So, we have videos that we post online as far as credit histories and how to improve your credit and tips and all that kind of stuff. So that's my goal of the program, is to get the education out. And at the end of the day, if somebody rebuilds their credit history and it's not through us, I'm a happy guy. That's what I'm all about, is just rebuilding credit history one way or another.